Hey, Satellite Sisters, Misters, it's noon. So as promised, here we are with the season finale. This is season 3, Vegetable Chili. So this is our season finale, and I promised that I would focus mainly on the garnish today because I did the cooking already. You're going to see that in a bit, but you know, all of Cooking with Liz is really about learning for me, and maybe if you're learning something too, that's fine. But mainly it was about me learning some basics. As Lian and Julie said, I should know how to just cook some basics that are always good when people come over. So I did in season 3. I thought I'd review my lessons with you right now before we got into the live garnishing. So my first lesson was I put out the question of the garlic fresh versus pre-minced, and you were very solidly in favor of fresh, but I could tell that the pre-minced people were more like me, just in general. But however, I decided this is supposed to be about me learning how to do something new. So yesterday afternoon, I was also doing an Instagram live. And when I was discussing this issue, who should pop in live but Claire Tansey? She is, oh, I forgot to flip this around again. Okay, sorry. So this is going to look backwards. Whatever. Anyway, so Claire joined the Instagram live, and when I asked her about the garlic, she said, really, just go with the fresh garlic. And if you have a garlic press, which I had found yesterday when Dave suggested maybe you have a garlic press. So that's what I did, and I thought that was really great. And I was very glad I didn't go with the pre-minced, but I did use the pre-minced last night. I made just some baked salmon for myself for dinner, and so, I was kind of in the mood for some pre-minced garlic. So that's what I did. So I learned that. Also, while I had Claire on the line on Instagram, I said I did not buy canola oil, which is what the recipe called for, but I do have either olive oil or avocado oil. Doesn't matter which. And she said, doesn't really matter which. I know most of you were voting for the olive oil yesterday, but Claire said, you live in California. Avocado is very, very California. So why don't you go with that? So that's what I did. So I went with the avocado oil, and and we'll see. And then what else did I learn? Okay, there were a couple of other things. Oh, I did learn. You know what I learned? That almost all of you know about this product called Trader Joe's frozen garlic cubes. That's just the kind of thing I never would know. I would never be in that aisle. That would not have dawned on me that such product existed. And the only thing in my freezer really, as those of you who are serious listeners of the podcast know, early this year I adopted the smoothie lifestyle. So part of my smoothie lifestyle means that my freezer is mainly either frozen fruits or frozen greens of all kinds. So that's what you get when you adopt the smoothie lifestyle. So anyway, I never would have thought of having frozen garlic cubes there ready to go, but maybe in the future, maybe I would think about that now. So, okay. There were 2 other things I learned in season 3, in the first 2 episodes of season 3. Number 1 is when I have the camera turned around, you can actually see the pile of laundry on my dining room table. So if I get renewed for a season 4, I'm going to address that in season 4 because that's not good. I didn't think that was good. And the other thing I've learned in season 3 is that I do not like the look of the back of my head. I just decided every time I turned around, I was like, well, that looks terrible. And it could be that because I color my own hair, I'm not really getting to the back. Is that possible? Anyway, thank you, Jennifer, for saying you thought that my all grown out hair looked good. I do not agree with you on that, but I know it came in the right spirit. And so just to pick me up this morning, I did gloss my hair. It is the season finale, so I thought a little bit of attention to the hair would be good. So, I don't know if there's a season 4 yet. Nancy, I can see you're saying yay. I mean, I get reviewed and renewed on Tuesday on the podcast, so it's really up to Lian and Julie whether or not there's a season 4. But we'll see about that. So anyway, so here we are. This is about garnishing. So I'm going to turn the camera a little bit. And come on. Okay, is that good? Oh, no, that's not good. There we go. Okay, wait a minute. That's not good. That's not supposed to do that. Hang on. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, no. Oh. Okay, so here we go. Check this out. Oh, I mean, look at it. I reheated it. It's been in the fridge overnight. Hang on. Let me get my, I want to make sure you get a good view of this. My God, it's just, oh, look. I'm going to use my favorite spoon. This spoon was a gift from Lian. And the reason it's my favorite spoon is because, well, you'll see this backwards, but it says Betty Crocker on it. Because one time Lian had a sponsor, General Mills was a sponsor. So she got a tour of the General Mills kitchen and they gave her a whole bunch of Betty Crocker swag. So this is my favorite swag from Lian. But anyway, look at this. I think you're going to agree that that looks delicious and smells so great. Okay, so now it's about the garnishing. Hold on. I'm going to tip you up a little bit again. So Claire calls for cheddar, sour cream, and avocado. So you know the sour cream was a little dicey because I forgot to buy it, and my rule was I could only go to the store once. You will be happy to know that last night Hooper and I were laying here, watching some stupid thing on TV, and the buzzer rang from downstairs, and I answered and nobody talked to me. So I went down there, and believe it or not, there was a bag there in front of my front door. It's sort of in the lobby of my building that just said Liz on it. And I opened it, and check this out, people. This is some friend of mine anonymously left not only some sour cream, but pretty much what I would consider to be a lifetime supply of sour cream. Because how much is this? This is 3 pounds of sour cream. So I have no idea who left this for me, but I do know it's someone who cooks for a family. I do know that it was not a single friend of mine, because I think if you cook for one, 3 pounds of sour cream. Okay, so this is my challenge to all of you. Like, what else could I do with the sour cream? Like, can I use it as a facial mask? Does sour cream moisturize? Because really, if during the current unpleasantness I eat 3 pounds of sour cream all by myself, that is not a good outcome. That's not a good outcome at all. And then I also like, it'll be backwards to you, but the Altadena on the top of the package, it says, those cravings you feel are totally natural. Yeah, for 3 pounds of sour cream, that's not natural. That's not good. So anyway, so here we go. I'm going to garnish and serve a bowl of Claire Tansey's vegetable chili. So in order to do that, guess what? We're bringing back someone who was really only hired for season 2. She was meant to be a guest star in season 2, but was such a hit with all of you that she's been rehired for the season 3 finale. So hang on one second to re-meet my neighbor across the courtyard, Deborah. Hold on. Okay, Deborah, welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay, can everybody see? Everybody can see Deborah? Okay, so Deborah, we established this last week. We're all about the distances. She lives across the courtyard there. And Deborah, I did bring you the half a chicken after last week's season finale, right? And you and Bernard enjoyed that?
We loved it. It was fantastic.
Okay. So because there were some, let's just call them food safety violations in a previous season, I'm going to be extra careful here today with serving Deborah her food. So here's what I have. I have another. Yesterday I showed you the can opener that clearly belonged to Edna Dolan. Well, this is my silver tray with the D on it. Also, clearly this is an Edna Dolan thing. So I'm going to extend this to Deborah, who brought her own bowl. You see, she's ready with her own bowl. She's going to give that to me, and then, hang on, and I'm going to use my, got the barbecue tongs here to extend the Edna Dolan silver cocktail tray to my neighbor. Okay, see if you can put that on there. It's not too heavy. Okay, all right. Here we go. So now I have a nice chili bowl, very nice chili bowl. And here's what we're going to do here. Now I have to move the camera again.
More neighbors coming in the shot.
People are walking by. Okay, well, okay, here we go. So we got this. We've got the Betty Crocker spoon. Oh, Deborah, what do you think about that?
Wow, it smells.
Yeah.
It really smells fabulous.
Well, you know, remember, I bought a lifetime supply of chili powder. And there's a lot of that in here and the cumin. So, okay, so we got that. Now we add, I think I'm going to put this.
Steam.
Oh, so that will start to melt. Now, okay, one thing I want to explain.
Wow.
I would say that the food stylist did not do the most excellent job with the avocado. But, you know, avocado always tastes delicious, even if it's, you know, misshapen. So,
It's creative.
yes, I'm going to give you the good pieces of avocado and save the bad ones for me. The misshapen ones, I'm pretty happy to eat myself. So that goes there. And then, hold on. How many pounds of sour cream would you like on your serving?
Really industrial.
Industrial size. See, Deborah agrees with me. Deborah knows that, okay, so here we go.
Hooper wants some.
Yeah. Oh, Hooper is now licking the top of the sour cream. So here we go, people. I'll just give you one. How about, well, that looks like too much, okay?
That is some serious sour cream.
Not serious sour cream. Oh my God, how am I going to go through all that sour cream? Okay, all right, so here we go. So now we have, okay, we put this back on the Edna Dolan silver serving tray. We get my barbecue tongs. And, oh no, I have the book attached. Okay, thank you. Okay, here we go. You can reach in there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, this looks amazing.
Okay, now take your time. You know, don't feel any pressure just because I'm standing here. And we have a giant live audience.
May I go for this?
Please,
Oh,
yes.
Veggies?
Yeah, it's veggies. Like, maybe I should remind everyone what's in here because it's kidney beans.
Wow.
Hold on, it's page 140 in the book.
It tastes so healthy.
That's what I thought. Couldn't we all use a few more healthy things other than the 3 pounds of sour cream? So in here, remember, we have tomatoes, kidney beans, corn, zucchini, peppers. What else goes in here? Onion, garlic, of course. We discussed the garlic already. Yeah. And, yeah. So
That's fabulous.
good.
The texture, the scent, the combination of everything.
Yeah.
It's really wonderful. Thank you.
Okay.
Like Oliver.
See?
With my little bowl. May I have some?
Maybe I should open up a little stand here. What do you think? Just people could, but anyway. So, so I may have a larger share of this for you and Bernard later on.
We're always
But
open for
for free food, as long as it's, you know, we've respected all of the food safety guidelines. So, okay, thank you so much, Deborah. We're going to, everybody can say goodbye to Deborah.
I know. Thank you.
Okay, let's see. As you can see, the stage manager has not come to work to actually repair the shade, but I'm sure once the current unpleasantness is over, we can get that going. So, okay. So, yes, Tracy, will I freeze some for later? I think so. I think that's what I'm going to have to do because that's a lot of chili for me. But you know, Deborah and Bernard, if I give them half, then I really only have half a tank full of the chili. But I'm going to have some for lunch, first of all. So, and Becky says, please no cilantro. Right, the recipe does not call for cilantro, though, of course, for people that like cilantro, you could put that in. So, okay, so I'm going to wrap up season 3. I feel like this was a huge success. Again, the goal was for me to learn how to cook things that could just be staples, that you could cook whenever, it doesn't take an arm and a leg, and I think this would definitely pass the test. However, it still needs to be reviewed by Lian and Julie, which we'll do on Tuesday's show, and then they decide if Cooking for Liz gets renewed for season 4. But I'm going to put some questions out to this group. Maybe you'll have an impact on Lian and Julie about what I might want to make for season 4. So I want your suggestions. You can post them here. But I'm going to rule out 2 whole categories, okay? The first category, several of you have posted that maybe it should be like a chocolate cake challenge. No. There's going to be no baking. I'm not going to be home alone with a chocolate cake. Okay, that would not be good. I already have all the sour cream to contend with, so I don't think. No, I don't want to be home alone with the chocolate cake or any like big pile of baked goods, and I also don't really want to start with a cocktail challenge. I think that's going to send me down the wrong path. I think what's good about season 3 is that this is a healthy thing. Season 2, the roast chicken, also very healthy. So I want to stay on a healthy path, and I want it to be something that is a staple that someday when we're all allowed to be in the same room, I could cook for a bunch of people, maybe even you. So that is the challenge for season 4 if I get renewed. So we'll just see about that. Was there anything else I wanted to mention? I think that was pretty much it. I really learned a lot this season, mainly about garlic, which I've always liked. But one last thing. Okay, so several of you had asked, why did Claire have me buy whole tomatoes and snip them in the can? And she said, yeah, old school is the mush them up with your hands. Several of you had mentioned that that's the way you do it. But, times being what they are, the snipping in the can really seemed like the way to go, especially because of my aforementioned food safety issues. So there you go. That's the word from Claire. And if you want to see when Claire just popped into my Insta Live yesterday, it's still on my story, on the Satellite Sisters story right now. So if you just go to @SatSisters, you'll be able to see that. So there you go. I'm going to make my own lunch now. Use up as much of the sour cream as I can use up in one go. And extra points awarded for alternate uses of sour cream besides eating it. So thanks. I hope everyone is staying safe and staying well out there. And we'll talk to you on Tuesday's podcast. Bye.